They're actually individuals who believe in equal rights, freedom of expression, freedom from oppression, who are willing to stand up for their beliefs, creativity, humor, and often the ridiculous costumes. Please welcome to the stage, the Useful Idiots.
Hello, everybody. Yes, that's right. I am Abraham Lincoln. These are some of my fellow presidents and historical figures, and we have come back from the dead today to talk to you. We American heroes have a question. Donald J. Trump is your president? I just want to get this straight because I've been dead for over 150 years. You elected Donald J. Trump president. All right, I see what's going on here. You did not elect Donald J. Trump president, but somebody did, and we got to this place. We've been talking about it at the Dead Presidents Club nonstop. This is a topic we cannot get off. First off, we understand. We get it. Many presidents have done bad things while they've been in office. Many presidents have been bad presidents. We get it. We are not perfect. But Donald Trump? I mean, here's the thing. I will say that there are presidents who are happy that Donald Trump has been elected. You know, Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson, basically a mean-spirited racist who said whatever came into his head at any given time and tried to get rid of all of the things that the president before him, Abraham Lincoln, had done. Sounds fairly similar, actually, very Trumpy. At least Andrew Johnson was drunk, so he had an excuse. Grover Cleveland. This is a man who, when his business partner died, he adopted his business partner's 10-year-old daughter. Very nice thing to do. A girl that he had known since she was a baby. Bought her first baby carriage. Then when she turned 21, like any good guardian, Grover Cleveland married her. In the White House, wedding of the century, Grover Cleveland, really happy Donald Trump is president. But just because we have made mistakes does not mean the presidency should be disgraced. Presidents have done great things. Presidents, think of John F. Kennedy walking the halls of the White House, pondering what to do during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Those halls that are now walked by Ted Nugent. Think of FDR in the Oval Office battling against the Great Depression. Think of the Civil Rights Act being signed, LBJ. Think of me and my cabinet ending slavery and getting through the Civil War. That's what a president does. Now in the Oval Office, we have a man who tweets about the size of his hands and about female cable show hosts and if they might be bleeding and where they might be bleeding from. Is this presidential? No. No, it is not. I'm going to use a word from the good book, something that I use a lot in my speeches. Donald J. Trump is an abomination. Now let me tell you, we have Susan B. Anthony is here today. Susan B. Anthony. She worked tirelessly, fought her entire life so that women would one day be able to vote. And one woman would be able to run for president and win by 3 million votes. Unfortunately, we decided instead to elect the guy who bragged about grabbing female genitalia against their will. So, sorry, Susan. Nice work. We have here Dolly Madison. Dolly Madison is here, unsung hero. Dolly Madison brought together people from both sides of Congress and helped them to find agreements and helped them to lead this great nation in its beginning. Dolly Madison, the story goes, when the British were coming to burn the White House, she grabbed the portrait of George Washington and she ran out of the White House because she knew that that iconic image would need to be saved, that America would want to see the image of their first great president, George Washington. And now that image hangs in a White House to provide photo ops for Trump when he's giving secrets to Russian spies. Sorry about that, Dolly. We elected him. I mean, Teddy Roosevelt's here. Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt stopped the strip mining of the Grand Canyon by making it a national park. He created the national park system. Teddy, I got bad news for you. They're giving it back. They're going to strip mine that baby and get some coal out of it. Sorry, our bad. Donald Trump is an abomination. But you cannot be impeached for being an asshole. If that were true, a whole lot of presidents, maybe one or two on this stage, might have gone. Certainly Andrew Jackson, Donald Trump's alleged hero, would have been gone the first day. No, you cannot be impeached for being an asshole. You get impeached for breaking laws. Now, I have a question for you. I haven't been around for 150 years, so I may not be up on all of the laws. Is it now legal to intimidate a witness? Is it now legal to obstruct justice? Is it legal to collude with a foreign government to get yourself to become president of the United States? Is it legal to use the office of the president to profit for yourself and your family? Oh, good. Well, in that case, Donald Trump is breaking laws every day. He is breaking laws every day, and he even brags about it. But what do the Republicans in Congress say? Well, you know, he's just shaking things up, you know? We don't really know. What can we do? What can we do? I was the first Republican president. I represented our party with dignity. And now I ask the Republican Party in Congress, and there have been many great Republicans over the years, I am asking them to do their job. I am asking them to stand up and say no more of this behavior, President Trump, soon to be Mr. Trump. Congress, I ask you to do your job. 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 Yes. Do your job. It is time for Congress to put an end to illegal behavior in the White House. Donald Trump won the election. We are not saying he didn't, but Donald Trump broke laws and is breaking laws, and it is time for Congress to stop him. It is time to impeach Donald Trump. 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 When I look out across this crowd, I see democracy. I see people who are willing to fight and to bear witness. Will he be impeached tomorrow? No. Next week? Probably not. Next month? Maybe not. But we bear witness. We say, we are watching. We, great figures from history, and more importantly, you, citizens of the United States, are watching and saying, no more, no more. Impeach Donald Trump. Let's march. All right. Lock him up. 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 Lock him
How are we feeling? Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being patient. We're about to kick this thing off and we're going to start moving in the streets. Are you getting excited?